Yep, it's that time of year again. This video is going to go live on New Year's Eve. Woohoo! The dawn of a new era. Or just a new year. One of the two. At this time of year, everybody starts thinking about what New Year's resolutions they might want to make for the future. I made 5 last year and I made a video about them, and I thought, instead of making loads of new ones now, why don't I look back and see how many of those resolutions I actually stuck to. This can only end well. Let's fire up the laptop. I thought, seeing as I always break my New Year's resolutions, if I put them out there into the wide world, you guys will maybe help me to keep them. I mean, I can't deny making them if they're all over the internet. Yeah, having those resolutions on the internet will definitely make me stick to them. Number 1 is keep doing YouTube. I stuck to one! Yes! We should just end this video here. Quit while we're ahead. But seriously, I have so loved this year on YouTube. Making loads of new videos and learning loads of new techniques has been so much fun and such a cool learning curve for me. Let's go for more of the same in 2018. Or maybe not the same. Let's improve and grow bigger. I wish for growing bigger just in my general life because I'm only 5 foot tall. But anyway, on to the next resolution. My second New Year's resolution, I am gonna meet my YouTube senpais, Dan and Phil. I said I was gonna meet you in 2017 and I failed! Oh, hang on a minute. I'm meeting you in 2018 instead! Yay! Okay, so, you know, maybe, technically that's a 2017 fail, but it's gonna be a 2018 win! So I can give myself a pat on the back. It's actually quite hard to do that. Let's just check out the next resolution, shall we? My third New Year's resolution is that I am going to try to be just a little bit healthier in 2017. Yep, I've definitely kept this one. I eat super healthily and I exercise every single day, and I absolutely, definitely haven't gained half a stone this year. Oh, who am I trying to kid? Okay, so this is something I clearly need to keep working on in 2018. But I will, and I will improve the situation, and this time next year I will be a lean, mean health machine. Or I'll just be doing my 10,000 steps a day, eating maybe a little bit less, and hopefully will have lost a few pounds. Resolution number 4. Number 4 is that I would really like to save enough money to do something amazing for my best friend's 30th birthday. Yeah, she's 100% not my friend anymore. Look, I am not going to go into all the gory details right here on this channel. I'll have you know, we only air clean laundry on this channel. One of the biggest lessons I learned this year, and it was a really hard lesson to learn, is that friendship should always be a two-way street where both people feel respected and listened to and supported in equal measure. And if it gets to a point in that relationship where that's not happening, that's the time to put your own mental health first. Because however much you might have genuinely loved that person at one time, when they start treating you like that, it's blatantly obvious that they don't care about you anymore. And there is nothing wrong with walking away and putting yourself first at that point. And it's hard. It's not easy to do that. I went through a really horrible period of depression for the entire first half of this year. I wasn't looking after myself. I was so stressed and anxious and depressed that I was physically unwell. Basically all the time. I wasn't sleeping, I was moody, I was snappy. It was a horrible, horrible point in my life. And I'm not saying any of this because I want you guys to be like, oh, poor Emma, let's give her loads of sympathy. I'm not saying it for that reason. I'm saying it because it is so important to be open and honest about mental health. I was really lucky. I have a very supportive family who got me through this horrible event. And I had some counselling, and I had an amazing counsellor who, whilst I was bearing my soul to her and saying what a terrible person, what a horrible friend I must be, she listened and she looked at me and told self-hating me and self-blaming me, Emma, this isn't all your fault. You're being treated in a way that is toxic and you need to put yourself first. The take-home message I want you to get from this is not, oh, Emma's playing her little violin. It's listen to yourself. Listen to what your own body and mind are telling you. If someone or something in your life is making you feel completely to blame for everything, or like you're a bad person, or it's making you depressed and unwell and upset all of the time and making you feel like you are not at all important, whereas everyone else is very important, that's not a good situation. And you are important. You right there are incredibly important, and you need to always remember that. And when you are feeling put upon and really unwell and stressed, that's the time to go, no, I am important, my health is important, and I'm going to step away from this situation. And you don't need to feel guilty about that. And yes, it will be a hard process to go from where you are in that situation to a situation where things are lovely and jolly, but you can do it, and it's worthwhile doing it. I am living proof that you can do it. Believe me, I spent the first half of this year like... But since late summer, I have been like... Number 5, I am going to try and let go of all negativity in 2017. No, really. Okay, so look, the first half of this year gave me a lot of reasons to be a right old negative Nelly. And I was. I wrote mardy Facebook statuses, and I wrote angry blogs, and my tweets were not always happy and jolly. But what I learned from all of that is that sometimes when you feel like no one's listening to you or your side of the story, or when you feel like you're keeping in a lot of negativity because you don't know how to express it properly, it eats you up inside and you need to let it out in some way. And it's not until you actually say, hey, I feel like this, that you will actually get the help that you need. So in hindsight, do I regret some of the angry posts and blogs I wrote in the first half of this year? Yes and no. I regret that I didn't stay as positive and hopeful as I said I was going to stay. But at the same time, I knew I needed to get things off my chest and be heard. And in writing about what happened to me and thinking a lot about what happened to me, it made me analyse my own behaviour and what my contribution to the negative situation actually was. And that enabled me to make changes to become a better person. So I don't regret that I had that opportunity. In a nutshell, when you let out all that negativity, as long as you do it in a constructive way that shows that you are actually thinking about what your role in things is too, then I think it's more healthy to let it out than to keep it all inside. I may not be a perfect person. Heck, I'm definitely not a perfect person. But when I make mistakes, I hold my hands up to them. I have tried to be a lot more positive in the last few months, and it's helped that my life is so much happier and healthier than it was the first half of this year. I have amazing friends around me, I have a fantastic family, my life is filled with fun days out places and exciting new things to try. And 2018 has already got so many things lined up that are going to be so exciting, I can't not be positive about it. So yeah, now that my life is in a nice, healthy place filled with nice, healthy people, I do intend to be more positive in 2018. That's one I am going to stick to. Okay, Facebook, time to post a new status. Life is wonderful and everything is adorable and magical. Send. So I guess I kind of half stuck to my resolutions from last year. I don't think I did too badly in the grand scheme of things. But for 2018, I guess keep remembering how lucky I am to have amazing people around me and a life that is full of good stuff right now. And I will try and lose a few pounds, maybe even half a stone. I'm gonna try and make a few more positive life changes. And finally, yep, I'm gonna keep doing YouTube. You kinda stuck with me. Let me know what your 2018 resolutions are in the comments and whether you managed to stick to your 2017 resolutions. Help me feel not quite so alone in having broken some of mine. And if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. You can click on my floaty head if you would like to subscribe, and you can go over here to watch last week's video, which was all about my family's Christmas traditions. I will talk to you all in 2018. Take care everybody and have an amazingly happy new year. Bye!